What's up, guys? It's WMMA here with an instant reaction to the UFC 314 press conference. And, dude, this press conference had aura, bro. We're bringing back press conferences. Let's get into it, though.
Champion of the world,
Come on, Volk.
Question for Bryce Mitchell. Bryce, yesterday at Media Day, Jean Silva said you might have to retire this weekend due to brain damage you'll take in this fight. Curious if you have a response for those remarks.
Bit of harsh words.
I was born with brain damage, brother. I'll be all right.
Let's go. Dude, I was not expecting a Bryce Mitchell to be playing into the Gene Silva jokes, dude. And you're going to watch a straight bipolar 180 switch around in a second, but dude, this Bryce Mitchell is getting me scared for my picks.
What do you make of all the talk he's been doing? You know, you said yesterday that he's not treating you nice. You said he's treating you like shit. Why do you think he's saying these things? Do you think it's to gain favor with the crowd?
O que você fala de tudo que está acontecendo?
I don't
Que ele
care
tá
what
falando
his intentions are. My intentions are to beat the ever-living hell out of that man.
The crowd barking is a bit insane.
And question for Jean Silva. Obviously a great reaction for you here in Miami. You know, we've done lots of talking about the talk in this fight, but skill set wise, what threats does Bryce pose to you on Saturday?
E para você, Jean, já foi falado muito do pessoal.
Thor, I don't know, Thor. Maybe a takedown.
Tá falando muito.
No, Bryce Mitchell's gonna strike me, dude. But I get it. Poke at this little rivalry. These guys will make literally anything out of nothing.
Hey, Miami!
Aura farm.
Whoa.
Well, folks, aside from all this the talk and everything he says, I don't agree with anything he says about anything. But he is an excellent athlete that has faced tough competition, but he is about to face the toughest competition to face.
Question for Michael Chandler.
Dude, he's casting out those demons. And I guess we'll see. Is Gene Silva ready for that top tier? I mean, this is the complete proving or not proving. But please, Bryce Mitchell, pull that full stop. Diego Sanchez walking to the octagon with the cross. Do some absolute Looney Tunes garbage. Or in the fight, even if you're mounting him, get up and you will repent. Come on, dude. Emote max.
Yeah.
Man, Miami's wild. I can't even hear. Let's go! Speak up, brother. We got a loud crowd. Let's go.
Obviously, at Media Day, you said, Patty might be the biggest name in this division. So we haven't seen you fought down for a long time, but you said, Patty brings the eyeballs. We also see you get that smile when you say, Scousers can't get knocked out. You want to test that. So what have you made of Patty's rise, and what are you expecting him from on Saturday?
Hey, man, all respect to what Patty has done in this sport, man. He has earned this spot to be in this spot, but I have proven over the last couple decades that I deserve to be in this spot as well. Right here in Miami, Florida, UFC 314. I'm coming to steal the show. This is the people's main event, and I can't wait to do it. Let's go. I'm going to find that chin, and I'm going to find that chin early.
First of all, it's sorcerers don't get knocked out. And second of all, dude, the cutting promos is wilting on my brain, dude. I think my health has degressed every time I hear a Michael Chandler promo. It's getting sickening. I mean, if John Cena cut a promo every time just to get suplexed out cold, it's like, dude, I don't care about John Cena's fight. This guy's a joke. And I'm not calling Michael Chandler a joke. He didn't get submitted in the first round by Poirier. He got submitted in the third. Ooh. But, dude, you gotta chill in these promos. Just yell Miami.
Similar question for Patty.
I know it's
At
not the
Media
fight,
Day,
though.
you said, Charles laid the blueprint out to beat Michael Chandler. And you said there's a bigger chance of you knocking Michael Chandler out than him knocking you out. So what did you see in that fight that leads you to that assessment?
Obviously, we game plan for fights, know what I mean? You watch a lot of tape on your opponent and you study it, and that's what my coaches do, and that's why we get so many wins. there's a lot of tape that we've studied over his UFC career,
Dude.
and
I'm so
I've
sorry
got
for
so
my
many
face
different
camera.
ways that I can win this fight. You know, everyone thinks that I'm gonna get knocked out because of the chin eye, but I told you, this chin's made of granite, lad. I'm not getting knocked out. I've never been knocked out before, but Mike has, and I'll do it again tomorrow, or Saturday.
And one last one for both Patty and Mike. Patty, I'll start with you because I have to ask. Conor McGregor tweeted today that he has his eyes on your fight against Mike. I'm curious, did you see that, and what do you make of Conor kind of circling this fight, maybe as a future opponent?
Yeah, I've seen it, obviously, you know what I mean? I got sent it by a good few people. You know, I'd welcome that fight. That's where the money's at. But I can't look past Michael. Got to fight Michael on Saturday night and get the win here. That's all that matters.
Dude.
Same question for Michael. I know
We're not even gonna bring the McGregor into this, dude. That whole he's just been Monaco farming with the Nelk boys.
Stand your base! We're going to Monaco!
We've asked you about Conor for the better part of 2 years, but he's tweeted that he's watching this fight. Do you view that as just Conor's kind of throwing it out there, or do you actually believe he's watching this?
I don't know. I'm sure he's watching. He watches, and he is very interested in coming back. But can he put together a training camp? That's the...
Dude, isn't it funny how Ian Gary was like, oh, that's the wannabe McGregor? Now who's the fighter sitting in the corner watching other guys fight, calling in? Who's the real fighting cuck now, dude? It's kind of McGregor. And I know his legacy, dude. But I'm just saying.
The real question. We don't know. All I know is you can see by my actions. Fighting Charles Oliveira in November, and now fighting 5 months later, Paddy Pimblett, putting my ranking on the line, going out to brave the unknown. I'm going to stay active. The first 26 months in the organizations, I weighed in 6 times, fought 5 times, fight of the night, fight of the year, debut of the year, knockout of the year. All I do is put on great fights, and I do it for you guys. And on Saturday...
For you fucking guys! You can't really argue with it, though.
Tonight, we're going to do it again. I don't really care what Conor tweets. If he comes back, we got to finish the Ultimate Fighter 31, and he's going to be impressed by my performance.
Dude, get him out of your head.
On Saturday night.
Talk to me about just what it feels like to be sitting on that stage and getting the ovation from this crowd right now.
What's up, Miami?
Dude, he's getting his flowers. Dude, the man to defeat John Jones. Thank you, Miami.
I'm not back, baby. I'm better. I'm out here riding the wave in Miami, man. There's a lot of emotion.
The fuck was Gene Silva doing there?
I'm ready to go. I'm here for war. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
John, last time you had a press conference, you stole the show and you sent your message to Bryce Mitchell. So, as a promoter of your own fights, what is your message to promote this fight? And can the UFC count on you to promote fights going forward?
Por que eu sou promotor de evento? No 3, tá? 1, 2, 3.
Why do I promote good events? 3.
I put a lot of dogs down in my day.
Ele disse
Yeah!
que matou
All those dogs that like to come up to the farm, they kill my animals. They come to harm me and my family, and they come barking. You know what they all got in common? They squeal right before they die.
Let's go, dude. I don't know if he's pre-writing them down. He just has a 101 jokes about dogs, and they're just all rhyming off because all Gene Silva knows in English is woof, woof, woof. But still, dude. Come on, even get creepy with it, dude. They squeal under my boot, and I slowly press their head into the ground till they can't breathe no more. Come on, let's go, Bryce Mitchell.
Oh, Bryce.
Listen, Bryce, I want you to sleep well. I don't want you to lose sleep over this. I know you've been dreaming of me already. So can you just, hey, try to sleep well tonight, brother.
Hey, peraí. Bryce
Bringing up the whole demonic nightmares of Bryce Mitchell that he had been complaining about in the fight build-up until the fans gave him some prayers, gave him some peace of mind to sleep at night.
Yo, Bryce, I respect you as an athlete, and I know you're looking at me through that TV. Just look through those eyes. Look in my eyes. I'm going to knock you out, brother.
Diego Lopes. Diego.
We'll see who stands victorious.
Diego.
Ran out of dog jokes.
Hey, Diego, there's been some criticism from some people about the fact that you represent not only Brazil, but Mexico at the same time. Yesterday, here during a press conference and media day, he said he didn't appreciate that much. And I just want to know from you, because one thing you said, I don't only, in a previous interview, I don't only represent Brazil or Mexico, but I represent all of Latin America. What do you think about that?
Okay, so that question, so they asked Yair on media day, if you find the original clip, dude, they asked Yair and he said, I would never do that, but I don't have a problem with it. You do you. I just know I came from Mexico. The U.S. has given me every opportunity I've ever wanted to succeed in this promotion, but I'm still Mexican and I will always represent Mexico. Diego Lopez represents two countries, and I wouldn't do that. Not my cup of tea, but he's literally free to do what he wants, and I don't care. That sounds like such a non-issue, but holy, would I rather have media members gaslight a beef to happening instead of them asking, how's Miami? You guys are going to come back here after coming back here every single year? Like, dude, let's start gaslighting these English second language guys into a beef, because there's so many translators in between, you know they're going to mess something up. But let's let this response happen.
Oh, you know, you can talk the talk. If you got a mouth, you're going to talk. You say things that you want. You may hear things that you don't. I'll tell you what, man. I'm very grateful for Mexico. It's not our stories, our life stories are completely different. I'm so grateful for what Mexico has given me. I represent both countries, and if you're going to talk, you're going to talk. I don't care.
Fair. I mean,
Go ahead, sir.
right? There should be no beef from a non-issue.
John, all throughout the promotion for this fight, Bryce has been kind of playing it as a good versus evil kind of fight, and I want to know what you think about that. Also, about the promotion, all throughout this, y'all, the way you've been talking, the way you've been managing this promotion, is this something that you kind of planned it so you jump up and prop up your personality so people would know more about you? Because this fight has become a lot more because of the way that you handle yourself. As far as promoting this fight, man, I've been doing nothing. Actually, the guy that promoted this fight was him because of all the baloney that's been talking about. Really, the only thing I had to do was open up my daycare so I could educate him. So that's the next step. And as far as I really don't know what's up what he's talking about, because I've never seen a man talk about Jesus and have guns in the same shirt. So I don't know what's up. So that's him.
Okay, the preschool line, bit of cooking. Bryce Mitchell is dumb as a toddler. Fair line. Dude, you know he's starting to cook when he smiles with those big old shark teeth. But I do have to say, we are not talking about guns as if Brazil is the holier-than-thou land, dude. There are so many scandals. Looking back to the Olympics. Looking back to literally anything, dude. Let's not talk about no guns with no religion.
He's been promoting it. It's all him.
Yesterday, you stated that you're in the best shape you've been in a long time. You stated that there were no cheat meals, no alcohol in this camp. Did you think that you needed those 2 losses to reach a whole nother level, given the fact that you dominated the 145-pound division for such a long time?
Look, man, it was just a decision I decided to make. You know, everyone knows I work hard every single time. Every camp I do, I go 100% and I train very, very hard. But I probably could be that little bit more disciplined, and I did it this time. And obviously you can see it. You know what I mean? I've never been so lean. So incredible Nick right now, and it's all going to pay off Saturday night. So I can't wait to get that belt wrapped around my waist.
And I do have to say, dude, this is why Islam is always going to be better. He doesn't need this little boost to never drink. Eat clean, dude. He has Ali cooking him the blandest piece of fish I've ever seen, dude. We have Volkanovski becoming a Michelin star chef. Of course you're going to want to have a cheat meal when you have the touch of gold in your fingers to cook graceful meals. Islam just rips a fish out of the pond and eats it. Of course he's going to eat clean. And of course he's not going to drink too, right? Dude. Only if Volkanovski was born over there.
You're sharing this car with Yair, and yesterday he said some things, and not many kind of words for you during the press conference, but right now, given...
Dude, they weren't rude words either, though. They're just like middle of the road, whatever. No way a beef's gonna come.
You win this. He wins this fight. Do we see you guys in Guadalajara in September?
¿Cuántas derrotas tiene Jair seguida?
How many losses does he have in a row?
Uh-oh. What do you mean? What are we starting, dude? I think he's just sick of this question. How many losses, dude? We're starting this?
¿Cuántas derrotas tiene consecutivas? No sé, que la responda ya ahí.
No, dime tú.
You have it. How many
giving
losses
up
in
on
a row does he have?
Suficiente.
Yair, ¿qué te parecen esas expresiones?
He has a good point, too, though. Diego Lopez is the main event. Yeah, you were fighting on his undercard. Volkanovski, I mean, truly happy. His opponent is distracted by some random reality TV show diva Mexican housewives, right? Where they're just yelling at each other seemingly for no reason. Pointless beef. I don't know what they're saying. Truly something not nice if Diego Lopez crashed out in one word. But this is weight cut. Yair has always been on that emotional side, but let's let them keep screeching. John Anik, don't look at him like you know what he's saying. He looks like an ape. Let's go! Real divas will never leave the other person.
Who's got the next question? I appreciate every single one of you, and I'm bringing that fucking belt back to Australia. It's coming with me, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Miami, thanks.
That's my reaction to the 314 press conference. Thanks for watching. Peace.